All right, I tried to use my microphone for this, but it wasn't working, so I hope the audio is okay. There's a lot of honking outside, but I wanted to make this video like a month ago. I shared on Instagram, but we are moving in 20 days. We are leaving New York City. At first I was very emotional about it, and now the more time we spent at our new house, I just get more and more excited to actually live there. We spent the entire last week, for Thanksgiving. I think we spent 7 days there, and it was so peaceful, so relaxing. It was very hard to come back, to be quite honest. But now that I'm back, it's I'm in the New York state of mind, and it's just a kind of a roller coaster of emotions, but I'm very excited for this change that's happening in 19 days. And I'm going to tell you a little bit in this video about how we came to the decision to move, where we're moving, everything. So about a year ago, and I think I mentioned this on a few videos in the past over the summer, but I started kind of envisioning what do I want my life to look like. I wanted a yard, a garden. I wanted more quiet and peace, a slower lifestyle. New York is a very social place, and I love it. It's been the most social 4 years of my entire life, to be honest, and I love it. But I just feel my body and my mind just need a little bit slower pace of life. The biggest reason we're moving is because we want to be near family. My parents, they're healthy, they're wonderful, and I want my son, Brooks, to kind of just get to know them, spend more time with them. I want to spend more time with my parents. Before we move into where we're moving, we started looking, and I'm sorry if you hear sirens, it's just constant. Yeah, we started looking in Connecticut because I thought I could convince my parents to move up here. We could have close proximity to the city and space, so it would be the best of both worlds. So we looked in New York, upstate New York, and an area in Connecticut, a few areas in Connecticut, and we looked at a lot of houses. Actually, it's so crazy. We put in an offer for this house in Connecticut. I think someone had an all cash offer, so we didn't get it, and I think the sellers never even ended up selling it ultimately. But I loved that house, and I was so excited for it. But then we started thinking, okay, maybe let's just look in North Carolina, where we're from. And not only do my parents live there, but my sister, who lives in Denmark, will most likely end up there, maybe. And I have a lot of family that live in North Carolina. I started looking. We were down visiting TJ's family one weekend. Pop up in North Carolina. We rerouted our flight from Florida to New York. We went to Florida to North Carolina and then New York, but they were having an open house, and it was the first house that we walked in that really felt just so warm and welcoming and a true home, and it just felt right. And so we put in an offer. It all worked out, and that is our house now. And it is it's I don't know how to describe it. Someone described it as it feels like a warm hug, or it looks like a warm hug. It feels like a hug. It just feels so nostalgic and warm and happy and cozy, and I am so excited to live there soon. We are in North Carolina. There's a lot of work that needs to be done. They're currently we're doing some floor work, but I'm really excited, and it was a long closing period. It was 3 months of just anxiety. Is something gonna fall through? But it all worked out, and so that's the plan. And who knows? I love New York. I love New York so much. But as we get older, since having a toddler, newborn time was easy here. Having a newborn in New York City was really, I loved it. But having a toddler here, I find myself going outside for a walk. Going for a walk used to be my calming space. now when I go in the park, it is like, even with Pearl and with him, it's just a lot of anxiety. I am making sure he doesn't like run up to a dog that's gonna like not like him, or making sure he's not gonna run into a street, or making sure our dog is like nice to everyone. And it's just constant anxiety lately. And I know a lot of families live in New York and they make it work and they love it. I don't know. I just don't see it as being a realistic long-term place to live for us. Childcare costs, just the cost of everything. TJ and I went to college in Raleigh, and so we are very familiar with the area that we will be living in, and it's going to be a very big adjustment. I haven't driven a car in 4 years. I think it won't take too long to like get a hang of it again, but it'll just be an adjustment. And I'm excited to like show the decorating process. Of course, it's my like big passion in life, and it's going from like an apartment to a house is going to feel very nice. It's going to feel really nice. It's just a really cool house. And I'll show some of it in this video, but I wanted to update you on YouTube because YouTube, I feel like I can like kind of share more behind the scenes of like what made the decision. Yeah, so we have 19 days left here. Obviously I am not packed. There's Christmas decorations everywhere, but we hired movers and I think they're going to take care of most of it. We're using that company Piece of Cake. If you're from New York, you probably have seen like the big pink trucks, and their price was actually pretty good. So we're going to use them, and hopefully we just make the most of these last days here. I have a lot of plans, a lot of like a New York bucket list of things to do, and it's the holidays. There's just a lot going on. So while our floors are being worked on down there, we're ripping up a lot of carpet upstairs. We are living here for a few more weeks while they handle the floors, so we're not just like living amongst floor dust and everything. And then we'll live there. We'll move there. Leaving New York is it's a hard place to leave because it's so unique and so special, but I have weighed the pros and cons, and I'm definitely more excited about the new place than I am sad about leaving this place. I'll always feel like very connected to it though. I think because Brooks was born here, I'll always associate just those first newborn days and the first 2 years of his life, basically. The first 2 years exactly of his life were moving on his birthday. I'll just always associate it with that time, and I think that will always feel nostalgic and emotional. But I know in the grand scheme of things, like, it's not a big deal. It'll be fine. We'll be fine. I'm just really excited. And I'm excited to document the move and the decorating and be able to just have so much more space, a yard for Pearl, proximity to family. My parents can come over like very often, and it'll just be a very big life change, all really great things. Of course, I will visit New York so many times. I'm sure I'll be here at least every once a season. There's a bunch of friends here that one of my friends is having a baby. I just want to try to maintain those friendships that I've built here. I think that covers my thoughts on this move for the moment. So if you have any questions about the move, maybe I'll do like a Q&A. Let me know if you have any questions, and thank you so much for watching. I know it's been a while since I've updated you on all of that, so I wanted to update you and let you know that we will be leaving soon. So lots happening soon, and I hope you're having a really great start to the holiday season.